everyone, I'm Rose. I have a different hair color now, and welcome back to Myths Guided, a show where me and my fraternity brothers explore the world of Barsave. So please join us on some Myths Guided adventures. Yay!
Yay! Wow, we sound so excited!
Woo! Man, tough crowd.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, they sound more animated.
The studio audience.
Yeah.
Alright. Do we want to introduce ourselves like we do?
Sure. I'm Corey. I play Taman, the Dwarven Beastmaster.
I'm Julia. I play Jackanal, the Scrang Nethermancer.
I'm Bane. I play a elven warrior named Triskin Lothspell.
I'm Forrest. I play a human distractor, a troubadour, sorry, named Earl Songsmith.
And I'm Scott. I play Missa, a male windblowing elementalist.
Couldn't have been more accurate. Alright,
Where
so
did we leave off?
yeah, where did we leave off? I don't know, we're just so
We
much.
were
Breaking
breaking down Mariel's door.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to like recap except for watch the last episode because holy heck, what happened? None of that was
It was a
planned
shit
at all. I did not expect any of that to happen. So basically, our party is in the town of Darranis, trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Everyone's like brainwashed, paranoid, kind of, greedy, lusting for power and money and wealth and whatnot, and they meet an orc woman outside of the city named Rock. She is a quester of Jasperi, the nature passion in this world, who is trying to turn this city around by doing whatever it takes. They find out at the docks, the party and Rock, that there have been signs of human trafficking in this town, and Rock, who is all too familiar with this, storms into the city, trying to find her way to the leader of the city, a man named Muriel, and on her way gets stopped by guards who stab her beloved mount, dire mount named Doc, because I'm creative. She then cuts down a guard, and the party flees to find Muriel's house. And that is where we left off, I think, with the Rock about to throw her body into the store to bust it down and to confront Muriel. So I guess let's find out if she manages to do that. I don't know. I could say that she could, or she just would, but that wouldn't be as fun. So let's find out. Wait, what is her strength step?
Probably like
Thick.
20.
Yeah.
I hope it's not 20.
That's a big strength stat.
Big strength step.
He was actually standing behind the door and she just crushed him flat. Like,
He opens the door at the last minute.
Where's Mariel? Guess he's not here. Who wants pancakes?
Why not?
There's some under this door.
So she manages, or she like bashes into the door, and it kind of like splinters at the middle and like goes in some, but she doesn't manage to like bust all the way through the door on the first try. So she reels back up to join in again. Does anyone want to, help her out? I mean, you don't have to. She'll probably do it anyway.
I'm trying to make an awareness check actually to see, since she's bashed the door in, is there anything like scrabbling around inside, or is there like shouting or cries for help?
Sure.
While he's doing that, I like to make an awareness check to see how far ahead we are of the guards. Because I don't think we're that far ahead of the guards.
Okay, yeah.
You've got this, Rock. I believe in you.
She is now inspired. 7. You hear some vague shouting from inside. Sounds like.
Alright, so awareness.
Sound like just one person, or?
Yeah.
7.
Okay.
I got a 7 as well.
7. You seem to have lost the guards at this moment in time. You don't really see them.
Sick.
You all did sneak away except for Rock, who was riding on a giant bear bull thing. So, you know, they probably saw her. Oh my god, I just spit. Okay.
We appear to be quite lucky. Our insistence on seeing the Merrick has fooled them into thinking that we have gone here. They must be checking everywhere else in town.
Let's just break down this door and get inside. And I'm gonna gesture to Rock and like, I don't know, start running forward
I'll
with
help
her
break
as
down
she
the door.
does that. Yeah.
Oh, alright.
I start preparing for distraction, and I pull out my jump necklace.
Oh fuck! The dice fell
Oh
off.
my god, I got a 1.
Missive
On
draws
one
draws a target on the door.
Wait, you got a 1 on your strength
No,
check?
on one of the die. Not
Oh,
on
okay.
both of them.
Cool.
I'm gonna walk up to the
Cool.
door, and my hands are gonna extend in the claws. I'm gonna rear back, and I'm gonna slam my fist into the door.
Alright. Go for it.
16.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's a
the
dead
door
door.
will like shatter. Actually, it like just shatters into 2, and like half of it swings open, and the other half is like stuck in the wall or whatever lock. And so you manage to like peek in through this half of a door that's left, and you see like super like nice house with like red velvet furniture and like fancy like curtain garnishing gold everywhere. Everything's made out of gold. Who knows? I don't know. Yeah. So I don't know. It looks like gold from what you can see. And you know, just general fanciness. And like in the back corner of the living room that you like open up into, you see like a man cowering in the back by like the side of a couch.
What type of man is he? Is he an elf man, a troll man, dwarf man?
Human.
Yeah. He is an elf man.
Oh.
Sorry, by the way, I'm not just doing like homework. I just put my character sheet on my computer instead because my actual sheet's getting really beat up. So that's why I'm.
Nah,
here.
we know you're doing homework in the middle of the session. Don't hide it from us.
I believe we have
This
found
essay
Merrick.
Mariel.
Merrick. That's right, Merrick is this.
Yeah, Mariel is the town you guys already.
I believe we have found Mariel.
Missive flutters in. He's putting on the act of being in charge.
I'd like to like storm next to Mariel and like try to pick him up and ask, does he look like me?
My god, what? Well,
Does he
so
look like a bitch?
he's definitely like on the other side of the room, and also there's like a
Uh.
half of a door that you have to like get through. I don't know. I guess how much. Who's gonna get there first?
Probably him. He's probably faster.
Yeah. All right. Well then, sure.
Yeah.
So you pick him up.
Yeah.
Does he look like you? Have you even described what our characters look like? I guess we have pictures now.
I got pictures.
Yeah.
That's true.
He looks like this.
All you elves look the same.
I'm imagining a more like Legolas looking elf with like long blonde hair and like, but he's also like a little chubby and like, you know, he hasn't done much of his like elf
So,
thing lately.
upon seeing him, Triskin gets immediately offended because
He's had some good
some saucy tavern wenches described him as looking like Mariel, and he's like, this man is far too chubby and blonde to look like me. his ego hurts, so he storms over and
Perhaps they saw the resemblance in the ears.
oh, that's just racist. And then I'm gonna drop him and rejoin the party and act like nothing happened.
My goodness,
Something wrong.
that was sick burn.
No, I wasn't worried that I might be unattractive.
Oh my god. Mariel's gonna, like, scream. And be like,
Let's get this over with.
What?
guards, come quick, there are intruders! And he's gonna just start screaming and like...
Oh, hush, we're not even here to kill you, probably.
Kill me! Why would you want to kill me? I haven't done anything! What are you talking about? What are you doing in my house?
Oh
I would
my
like-
goodness, You're going to have to be a lot quieter than that. It's far too... What time of day is it?
It was definitely
Early.
like afternoon.
2
Yeah.
p.m.
So I thought it was like 5.
It's far too late in the evening for that sort of thing. So, Miss is telling him to quiet down.
Yeah.
I would like.
You can't just barge into my house and tell me what to do. You all are intruding. What are you doing here? What would you ever do to the great Mariel of Darranis?
Oh, come on, that
no.
door was clearly unlocked. Look at how easily it opened.
Rock, will you make him be quiet for a moment?
Before she does that, I would like to mimic voice Mariel.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm gonna use karma on this.
Oh my god.
This is against Mariel's social defense. Wow, that's a terrible roll. I got a 7.
Yeah, that'll pass.
Oh boy.
What
So
a weenie.
yeah, so I can mimic his voice for an hour.
Oh my god.
That'll come in handy.
Yeah, okay, never mind. So Rock's gonna like walk up to him, and she's gonna like grab him by the neck and like push him up against the wall and like hold him up.
Choking Sasuke.
What's up? No.
You're doing great, Rock.
I think that's what I was thinking about too. I just didn't know it.
It was subconscious, right?
Oh my god. Okay.
Flow.
Rock's gonna like hold him up against the wall and she'll be like, I know what you've been doing in this town. And he's gonna immediately start crying. And he's just gonna not say anything that makes any sense. He's just gonna kind of like cry like a baby and like mumble out words.
Alright, Rock, that is exactly what we wanted. That's enough for now. We have many questions for him. We don't want to wear him out too fast.
She's gonna like just let go. He's gonna fall onto the ground.
Missive will say to Mariel. Alright, Mariel, we've walked through many hoops in order to see you today, and we've got numerous questions for you. Which of you would like to go first?
I have a question for everybody. So what's the plan here? Are we just gonna stand here with this broken down door, or are we gonna move deeper into the house? Are we gonna kidnap this dude? What's up? I'm kind of bouncing around as I say this. I'm excited.
You can't see me.
Oh my god.
I'm not sure what our plan is. We were just coming here to talk with him, and then Rock decided to smash through the gates.
She's gonna look and be like, I'm sorry, did you not want me to do that? Did you not want to get into his house?
I'd like to go
I'm not
out.
here to talk.
We need some answers before we decide further. Although they'll have to probably be fairly quick answers. Because we don't know how long.
Can we take him to that secondary location?
You'll never get me to your secondary location.
Did he say that?
What? Oh,
Did he say that?
sure. I was just quoting John Mulaney.
So I have a plan to get rid of the guards if they show up. It involves your help.
Yeah, so are we gonna fantasy weekend at Bernie's this dude or what? Weekend at Bernie's is a movie where
Yeah, I got it.
there's a dead guy and he's like famous around this island and they put sunglasses on him and like take him around and do stuff with him as they're like taken into
Oh,
parties.
you're not aware of
That's
that
such a
movie?
good idea.
I've never seen that movie.
I'm literally a nethermancer. We can do
Oh
that.
my
That's fair,
God.
it is a movie.
Giant Ball has been awoken. Oh my God.
I'm all about
What's your plan,
corpses.
Fred?
Essentially that. But I want to make sure that this guy is not just some weenie puppet. There's a bigger force behind him.
He looks like some sort of weenie puppet.
Exactly.
Hey, I'll have you know I'm no weenie puppet. I got everything on my own.
I'd like
And then he's
to.
gonna cry more.
So I'd like to walk up to Merrick.
Oh my God.
Mariel!
Mariel, yes, Mariel.
It's quite a long walk.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, I'd like to walk up to Mariel, and I'd like to crouch down to him, and now, Mariel, we have some questions, and you would like to answer us in truth.
Who?
Now, if we think you're lying about these questions, well, I just look towards Rock. It's not
She
gonna end
nods.
too well for you. Listen, buddy,
Oh, hang on.
it's not gonna end too well for you.
I'd like to use Soulless Eyes
my God.
as an bonus to intimidation.
Okay.
So it enhances his ability to intimidate others. I make a spellcasting test against his mystic defense. My spellcasting is now step 11.
Are you casting it on Frill?
No, I'm casting it on Muriel.
That gives
Or,
him
well,
the
no.
bonus.
No, I'm casting it. Oh,
That's his target.
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot I don't have to just use it on myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
You
use it
target.
on Frill. Yeah.
Alright.
Can you use it on multiple people?
I think it's just one at a time.
Alright. And I would like to make like a diplomacy roll to try and get him to cooperate with us.
You want to intimidate him and get him to
So diplomatically intimidate him into
Oh my God.
Wow.
agreeing
Those
to
words go together.
our plans.
Wow.
Yes.
I
This is
guess.
democracy.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
it's big stick diplomacy.
Okay.
Oh my
God.
gosh.
We are coming in here waving big sticks around.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Way too many
Well,
references
big
to
rocks, at
American
least.
presidents.
Yes.
She has a lance, though. That's a big
Yeah,
stick.
yeah.
So, do you want me to roll that against his mystic defense?
Well, he can just choose to fail.
I choose to fail.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that's right.
Casting
yeah.
on me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, you're good then. You have a +3 to intimidation. Yes,
Alright.
then.
So this is a diplomacy. Can I add the +3 anyway? Diplomacy.
Sure.
2d6 and 4d6. Thank you. Alright, I'm using a karma for this.
What's the effect on that it has on him?
So this diplomacy.
It gives the target's eyes a cruel cast that make viewers have no doubt about what they are willing to do. Though it
Oh, yeah.
manifests in different
And
fashions.
the diplomacy is influence development of mutual interest. In this case, he answers our questions and he might not die horribly.
Mutual interest.
He has an interest in not dying
Oh my
horribly.
gosh, we have an interest in the answer to his question.
Yes, exactly. This is
That sounds diplomatic to me.
Exactly.
After he finishes threatening Mariel, I'm gonna pull out like 2 of my knives that have been hidden in my outfit.
Oh
His
boy.
intimidation
We
is
got
gonna
boom.
be
So this
so
is 6,
high.
5, 11, 13, 15, 18 to diplomacy.
You're so
attitude-
diplomatic today.
Yeah. Attitude towards me improves by 1 degree for a number of hours equal to diplomacy with. So how many? This is against social defense.
15?
18. 6
Oh,
plus
18,
5.
yeah, well, that passes with 1 extra success.
All right. This guy wants to answer our questions then.
Yeah, he does.
All right.
So happy I made
He's like-
Crow look terrifying.
Fine,
First
listen.
time in his life.
I'll tell you whatever you want to know, okay? I haven't even done anything wrong here. And he'll kind of...
You bounce.
All right.
How is it that exactly you came to work your way to the top in Darranis?
Well, listen. So, I just came to the city when it was, pretty new. I made good use of my resources that I had here, being
And
one
how
of
long ago did you come to the city?
How long is the city? I'm gonna say he came like 5 years ago.
5 years? Okay.
I came to the city 5 years ago, still when it was just, a thought in people's minds, but I helped build the city to what it could be, and I used my resources to get where I am now. I did nothing wrong by doing that.
And what resources would those be, exactly?
I mean, I just used the monopoly that I had on everyone here. I had things that they didn't, and they needed it, so,
What exactly monopoly are you talking about? What a monopoly on what?
I keep hearing about how you're so great, but I haven't seen anything other than a fact that you won't see people and this big house to show how great you are.
Well,
You have some kind of patron,
maybe I... I'm so forward and aggressive. Maybe I would be open to seeing people if I didn't get tried to slash down every time I leave my house by these greedy people we have in the city. You see, I did nothing wrong. I simply came here trading my goods and my services, my labor and other general items for trade. I did not think this through.
So-
While this line of questioning is going, Missive is going to be looking around the house for a few things.
Okay.
One is any secret passageways.
Ooh.
And the other is specifically the doc manifest, or any sort of manifest that he might have in his house regarding any sort of trading that he's been doing.
Okay.
Accounts and stuff.
Yeah. Do you want to roll
I rolled an awareness and I got an 8.
An 8?
I can roll that for one or the other of those things. I was planning on having that roll before the secret passageway. I can roll another awareness for searching the house for other things.
Wait, you wanted that roll for the secret passageway?
Yeah.
You don't find any apparent secret passageways in this house.
Mm-hmm.
You can roll another check if you want.
Okay.
For mysterious items or whatever. I don't know.
Ooh, mysterious. Sounds good to me. Oof, not very good. Another 8. Hilarious.
Give me a second. You don't find any suspicious contracts or passages or items or anything in his house. It seems pretty empty despite just general rich people items.
You must do business elsewhere then. Do I find any non-mystery things that would any accounts I would expect to find? Not necessarily suspicious accounts, but regular accounts.
Sure. I mean, what you find makes it seem like he did come here as a merchant.
Right. And so he's just trading regular things, not name givers specifically.
From what you can tell, yes.
Okay.
So basically, he's gonna explain how he came into this, or he came into the city basically when it was new and growing heavily, and he just seemed to have everything that the people needed. He had food, he had supplies for them. He just used his resources from other cities and whatnot to trade with people and like kind of to supply like all the people who were coming in and helping to build up the city. He was there, he was that charismatic guy who had everyone's back and would find them what they needed or whatever. And that's like what you can tell generally is that he was just like, he gained his wealth from being there from the beginning, making a good reputation for himself and giving people what they needed. And that's what he tells you. And, yeah. What were there any other questions? Oh, you asked if he had a patron.
I actually wanted to roll awareness. I want to look for anything that looks occult or
Okay.
dark magic or horror lore related. I also have horror lore, but I'm just gonna roll for awareness, I guess.
Okay, that's fine.
That's a 13.
You don't find anything suspicious in his house.
What does he say to? Does he have a patron?
He goes, "What do you mean by patron? I got to this place on my own. I don't need other people to help boost me up, be something that I'm not."
And something you're not, that wouldn't be something like a slave trader, would it, Mariel?
I can't even believe that you would say something like that. I would never do such a thing. Listen, I was just here giving the people what they needed and what they wanted. What's going on in the city now, I don't know, but I will live peacefully in my house and let the city flourish outside. And
You'll let the city die outside is what you're gonna do.
the city is making me quite enough money at this moment right now.
I pull out my short sword and hold it to his neck.
Oh!
What do you want? I'm telling you everything you need to know.
You said the city is making enough money as it is, but the city is trading slaves, Mariel. You should be aware of this. You are the leader after all. You can't claim any responsibility for the goings-on in the city.
Listen, they may call me their leader, but I don't even do anything for the city. I just let it run as it is, and they give me money for my title, and I don't even care what happens, to be honest, as long as I'm making my money.
But you're not doing anything to stop it. There are people who are being sold into slavery under your watch, and you're allowing it to happen.
I bet you all don't even know if that's true or not.
What do you think Thrall's gonna do when they find out? Do you think they're not gonna hold you responsible just because you're a figurehead? They'd love to hold you responsible.
Hey, Frill,
They'd love to make
do
an
you
example.
remember from the Book of Knowledge what the penalty
Tomorrow.
for slave trading? Or the Book of Tomorrow, what the penalty for slave trading is?
It's like death or something.
Yeah. I want to roll to see what it is.
Brutal
Okay.
See if I remember.
Yeah,
Let me
or
You can roll.
What would it be? I don't have the knowledge.
Oh,
for it.
do
Even
you
though I
have
should.
any sort of history knowledge?
I have horror lore.
Yee.
Is there a general knowledge?
You could probably do a troubadour half magic for something like that.
Yeah, maybe. What would that roll be?
That would just be your circle perception. Your perception step plus your circle step.
So that's 7 plus 2 is 9. D8 and a D6.
Let's see.
I'll roll that.
Yeah.
That is
Troubadour
an
half magic.
11.
Test for knowledge of legends, myths, folklore of your home provinces, lands, and people.
That's like Book of Tomorrow.
I mean, you're from a Kaer, so
Yeah, I'm from a care. So,
Alright.
I mean, Missive has knowledge of human trafficking, so you probably
true.
know what the penalty is.
Has he stayed in the room while he's doing this search?
How big is the house?
Did you tell us yet that there was human trafficking?
Yeah, on the way up.
Okay.
Like before the whole shit show.
It wasn't like we were running and go like, oh, there's slaves, by the way!
The three of you were talking when Frill and I were lagging behind.
Oh, yeah.
I think you guys were only lagging behind after Rock had run past.
Yeah.
And Missa stopped to explain why Rock was running past.
That's
It was
right.
like
Yeah.
slavery business. I
Okay.
showed you some poop on my shoe from.
I remember that.
There was excrement remnants
Oh, yeah.
in the ship
Mm.
hold.
Is it still on your shoe?
Probably. I've been flying a lot. I'm very tired.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure it says, cannot capture free name givers and enslave them. Doing so is punishable by death. So, I mean, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
Get
believe
fucking killed.
the punishment for slave trading is death.
So the Thralic
I just
punishment
kind of-
for slave trading is death. And what are we again? And I pull out my badge and I throw it up into the air and then I catch it. And I show it to Mariel and I say, "Oh, we're agents of Thrall, that's right." So you better help us get to the bottom of this, or else we might just have to enact some Thralic justice on you.
Listen, you don't have to do any of that, okay? I was not involved in this at all. I don't know what's going on in the city anymore, but listen, I'll help you guys figure out what's happening.
If you don't know, who would? You're still connected.
So though I'm a figurehead, it's typically, the guards in the city kind of keep an eye on what's going on in and around the place. So they tend to do what they want to do. So if it's anything happening, like that, then it would probably just be a group of the guards that are probably doing something like that, or even a group of nobles. I don't know. I don't keep up with this anymore. But listen, you don't do anything to me, okay? I'm just the name. I don't know what's going on here, okay?
That's not up to us. That's up to Thrall when we submit our report.
If you have to guess, give us some names of who you think in the guards or other city nobles might be involved in this.
Real hard.
He's gonna list out 5 to 10 names of different guards and nobles that you all can write down and deliver to Thrall later on, because I'm not gonna make them all up right now. But yeah, he'll give you guys a list of nobles that he thinks could be involved in something like this, but insists that he isn't really involved in any of these things anymore, so he's not sure if those are the right people, but those are his guesses. And then he'll be listen, you guys, I don't know what's going on in the city anymore. I stay out of it now, but it definitely probably 4 or 5 months ago, things started to go downhill. The city, I mean, listen, I love the power. I love, I'll take the money, I'll take the wealth and then, the praise, but the city used to be better than this. I don't know what's going on. I can't believe.
What happened 4 or 5 months ago? Anything unusual?
I don't know. There was a big ceremony that happened, a big festival that happened in the town. So a lot of people came, a lot of outsiders came, and we all celebrated the fast growing wealth and success that our town was having. And people came from all around Barsave, and it was a really great time. And we were celebrating, and then that's when we decided to throw my name up as the town leader, and it was one of the best days of my life. But I don't know, we put up that statue of me and a lot of the other statues in the town square, and started celebrating all the people. A man came up to me that day and told me ways that I could keep doing better for myself, get my name out there and use this town to the fullest for getting my money and whatnot.
Were any of this person's tips unusual or mystic in nature?
Can you describe this man?
Describe the man.
I mean, he didn't tell me anything crazy or magical. It just told me how to work people with my charisma and whatnot, and get them to kind of worship me as a deity, so
You did just say nothing crazy, and then you just said the thing that came out of your mouth.
Well, not a deity, just like a leader. Every town needs a leader, right? Someone to like organize. So I just started taking some control and like telling people what to do, and you know, then the money rolls in.
Right, so you put up a statue of, you know, this elven ruler who committed this great atrocity, and you were like, you know what, I want to be more like her. Let me seize more power so I can do that. Is that what you were thinking?
You know, I didn't think about that, but that makes a lot of sense.
Where are the locations of all these statues?
Oh, they're all in the town square. Just, you know, you can like look out of the window of the house. It's right there. They're like, because we're up on like the Acropolis.
Do you remember what the festival was celebrating?
I mean, it was just celebrating the success of our town. It was nothing special.
Was it any kind of occasion?
No.
Any kind of particular day of the year?
No, we just, you know, everyone was doing really good for themselves, and we decided to throw a big party and celebrate. But yeah, that man that came by, what did he look like? My memory's gone. It must have been like 5 months ago or something. I want to say he was a human. I think he had...
That really narrows it down.
Yeah.
Funny, there aren't tons of humans running around.
Well, they all look the same to me, so... Is this a bad time to mention that Missif has face blindness? That's not true. But maybe it'll be true later. It's not true.
Blindness?
Face blindness.
Oh my god.
This is probably not true. I'll play with the idea.
Oh my god. Alright.
Definitely not. He gives nicknames to all his best friends. Okay, never mind. It's not canon. Maybe he pretends to have face blindness.
That would be
He just doesn't want to remember.
that would be Ken.
I mean, he was like a human, I think, and he had like dark black hair. I don't know. It was kind of hard to see his face. He always wore this like black cape. You know, it was pretty shady, but
Have you seen him since?
no, he just, you know, he gave me some advice. He told me he was from like far off town where he was the leader, and he, you know, he had some stuff for a new up and coming leader of a town, stuff you should know, you know, just kind of.
So a strange man comes wandering into town on an auspicious date and gives you prophecy secret knowledge on how to become a god?
No, it wasn't that serious. It was just, you know,
I'm summing that up correctly, yes?
No. He didn't give me a prophecy. He just gave me some advice for how to be a better leader of a town and how to, like, get people to respect you and get money.
Sounds like he told you how to be a cult leader, which it sounds like maybe he is also.
There's no cult in this town, not that I know of.
Well, Mariel, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna write this report to Thrall, whether you like it or not, and it can either be mentioned that you helped us significantly, or that you became a god and we had to kill you.
Listen, guys, I'm no god, okay? I never claimed to be a god. That's not what I want. I just wanted money, okay? I just wanted people to respect me for, like, the first time ever in my life, okay? Is there something wrong with people, like, respecting you? I don't know. I guess...
When you use statues
Well, you can also do
and
magic.
start a cult,
Like a ritual or something.
then yes.
Listen, I didn't start any cult in this town, okay? We put up this statue of me. I thought it would be a good way to get people,
Quick
like...
question. I might be interrupting him here. Is there a way to do like non-lethal damage, just knock someone out?
I mean... Yeah, I'll say you can.
Alright,
punching him with these.
he's mid-sentence, I'm like, we're done talking. I just like bash him with my sword. The blunt end of my
Yeet him
sword.
into
Okay,
unconsciousness.
well, that's
Yeah.
not gonna help anything. So now he's unconscious.
Yeah.
God damn it, Phil,
and
why
Rock-
the fuck did you do
Rock
that?
is gonna turn...
We weren't getting anything more out of him.
What's Rock doing?
Rock, who is like kind of sitting there in a trance with her like head down, just listening the whole time, is gonna like grab Frill and like throw him against the wall and be like, "What did you do that for, you idiot?"
Frill, he was our ticket out of here,
He
goddammit.
still is.
How are we gonna say we're his personal entourage protecting him from harm if he has a fucking black eye, Frill?
Or he's
Put
unconscious.
sunglasses on him and put him in a wheelchair.
I use my mimic voice. Oh, hello.
Christ, that is uncanny. But you look nothing like him.
I then use air speaking on everyone in the room. Don't mind me. This troupe is just helping me practice my ventriloquism. It's a new act coming later this week.
Oh my god.
So your plan is for us to leave
I take a point of strength.
as a traveling band of actors, also bodyguards. Actor bodyguards.
Just gag him, tie him to a wheelchair, and put some sunglasses on him, and then have you do the ventriloquism. No, and yeah,
There
have
we
him
go.
got like a little scarf maybe that he's talking through. God, this is stupid.
No, I think we should just slap him awake, guys. And if no one stops me, I'm gonna
Listen.
walk over and try to.
Hey,
Do you have any medical knowledge?
No, I'm just kind of trying to shake him awake.
Got a half-made healing potion.
I said if no one stops me.
I stop
Stop.
you. I'm like, I won't do any more. We have no benefit with him being conscious, because... Hold on, first off, are we taking him to Thrall, or are we killing him here?
Listen, you
no.
guys, Rock's gonna interrupt. Clearly you're missing the point here. Are you all so stupid that you can't see what's going on? This man has done nothing to affect this town to the way that it is. How can you think that he's the problem happening here? Just
Yeah.
because he assumes some kind of role of leader in this town and puts up a statue of himself doesn't mean that he's been going around, like, telling people to have the psychotic mindset that they have. And
yeah,
Instant perception roll, because that seems out of character.
Rock?
Yes,
Well,
because she was on a war path earlier, and this is kind of 180.
That she's being diplomatic?
That she's like, this guy did nothing wrong.
Perhaps there's something else that's causing the effect
Well, she
on
didn't
the-
Yeah.
say the guy did nothing wrong. She said clearly he's not the main problem in the town.
yeah.
Triskin, we gotta get back. You know the statues, that whole area with the evil queen? We gotta get back there, like, ASAP.
Well,
We
what
can
I
see
was
it,
going
it's
to
right
say
there.
to Mariel before
I mean,
Frill
how
so
close- I can't
rudely
remember
knocked
the
him
distance.
out
I don't know if I can.
was that he is going to help us go and talk to the nobles and get to the bottom of this mystery, Rock.
That sounded like a smart plan to me.
But I also think that the statues are worth investigating, Jack and all.
Okay. Here, out of character. Is my range, or is my range, like, from the house to the statues sufficient enough that I could do half magic, or do I need to get closer to them?
In order to
Like-
do an astral
Astral
sight.
sight?
Not quite. I want to detect if the statues are part of it. Yeah, let me read out half magic. I can use half magic to recognize uses of nethermantic magic, different types of undead and spirits, and magical rituals, particularly blood magic rituals. And I want to detect if the statues are part of a ritual.
Okay.
So I'm just asking, do I need to leave the house and get to the square?
30
Or can I
yards.
do that from here?
30
yards.
We're
So-
far too far away.
We're way too far away.
Okay, alright. Good to know.
Really? I thought that it was just like up the hill. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I kind of imagine we
30
were
yards.
like overlooking
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
town, so
that's
it's
what I
like
figured.
How long would it take Frill to beat him unconscious?
I was just going for like a one
Yeah.
Just
hit.
hit him with the pommel of his
Oh,
sword.
yeah. Is there any? I'm gonna look kind of around him. Is there anything that looks like it's porcelain or anything like any like nice vases?
Yeah, of course. He's in a very nice house.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab one,
Okay.
and I'm going to shatter it at his feet, so
Okay.
that maybe we can convince him that they fell on him and knocked him unconscious instead of us.
Okay. When you shatter the vase, a bunch of gold falls out.
Hey!
Gold pieces.
stealing the gold.
Oh,
I
I
raised you
immediately
to it.
then what we're doing.
I you should do
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna grab some too.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
like
okay.
20 pieces of gold in there.
Actually, wait. Before I shatter the vase, is that particular vase of dwarven craftsmanship?
It looks elvish.
Then yeah, I'm definitely.
Alright, so we each get
And then a bunch of people show up and have to tell us we have to
Four gold.
participate in the host club to pay back for it. Welcome to.
Stop. Kiss, kiss. Okay, I'm done.
Absolutely.
God, we talk about anime so much in this stream.
It's really disappointing, honestly. We're out of other things to talk
That's a
about.
very interesting way to say great.
Perhaps we should go check out the statues.
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable leaving this house where we broke down the door unless we have the guy who lives here with us. Especially considering the guards are after us.
Alright, anybody have any rope?
We can leave through the back door.
Yeah, people have rope. We have rope. We definitely have rope.
Yes.
But what if he was awake so he could talk to the guards when they try to kill us?
You know what would he say? Oh, these guys are helping me? No, they immediately turn on us and
I don't know that that's true. I think that
Does he have the stables attached to his house?
Sure.
Does he have like a litter in it or anything?
A litter?
Mhm.
Like
something that 4 people can carry
Yeah.
someone in.
oh.
It's one of those like mobile throne things that usually
Yeah.
have like walls.
Listen,
on
he's
it.
not that
We
crazy.
kidnap
He's not that
parties.
He wasn't lying when he said he's not a god. He just wanted
Uh,
money.
Okay.
He has like a white horse or something
Mm.
to match his hair.
Ugh.
Ugh. White things, am I right?
They just get dirty faster.
Horses? Oh.
White things.
Alright, wait, what are we doing?
I
We're
really
coming up
want to
with a
keep
plan.
trying to wake him up.
Okay.
what are you trying to ask him? Though?
Have you ever, been with an unconscious person and like just slapped him awake a little bit?
Yes.
Like, that's what I'm doing.
Yes, I have.
What are you trying to ask
think
though?
that's-
I'm trying to get him to guide us through the city and convince him that his life will be saved if we do that. If he
So
does this for
Why do
us.
we need him to guide us through the city?
Yeah.
The guards.
Because the guards are after us.
They don't know where we are yet.
They don't know where we are. They were specifically after Rock, no offense, Rock, and we could use Rock as to throw him on a bit of a wild goose chase to help earn credibility to our story.
I'm imagining Rock going around in the background, other thing, little vacuum sax plays, and the guards
Yeah.
all chase her, like sneak by.
Why don't we just tie Meryl to the back of Doc then, and Rock can lead the guards around, distracting them.
Rock, how do you
As-
feel about this plan?
Vicious orc woman breaks into town and steals the chief.
As this happens.
Racist story, but so are they.
As this conversation is happening, you start to hear like upsetting noises from outside.
Upsetting noises?
Yeah, it's like you hear
Like chiding noises?
no like if a bear bull were to start whimpering, it would be those noises.
I'm uncomfortable.
Some music. I don't think I have any bear bull noises.
No, just any mood
Is
music.
he cowering
good.
from something out there? What's wrong with him? I'll go out and look.
I'll just put on some music right
Sorry,
now.
no, you don't have to. I was just imagining it's a dramatic moment.
No, you're gonna hear like this.
Is there a
It's-
fireplace in this house?
Yeah, definitely.
Is it
Gonna set him on fire.
is it at least like 12 inches wide?
Yeah, it's not that wide for a fireplace.
Missif is gonna go up the fireplace and see what's going on outside.
Okay.
Up the chimney.
The reverse Santa.
Well, basically, you guys hear this like. Oh I was like, who's talking? It's the noises.
Presuming
I put
that
on.
there's no fire in it at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not.
Santa comes into your house,
Possibly.
kicks your ass,
Um,
and leaves you in the chimney.
And steals your gold.
And steals you, knocks over your base and steals your gold and then leaves.
My God. That was louder than I expected. Okay.
Okay.
You know.
What was that?
Bottle.
Oh my God. Oh, I thought that was the music. I was like, the F. Okay. Like, you hear what sounds like a bear, like, doing its thing. What noises do bears make?
Growl.
Oh, a growl.
One second, I gotta find this.
That's the
They
general
sleep.
noise.
They sleep.
Pretty sure they meow like cats.
Big things make
Hey,
big
boo-boo.
noises. Small
That's
things.
what they sound like.
What did you say?
He said, "Hey, boo boo."
Oh my God.
Like Yogi.
Can you guys hear anything? Where are the bear sounds? This is called black bear sounds, but I don't hear any sounds. I feel betrayed. Anyways, I thought this was gonna have some dope ass bear like growling noises, but I guess not. Maybe the people on stream can hear it at least, if we can. But yeah, so you're gonna hear like I don't know, bear noises, and then you're gonna like Rock like will perk up immediately, and as like the missive flies up the chimney, Rock's gonna like run outside to see what's happening with her dire, and I guess, do you want to roll awareness?
Sure. What am I rolling? A 4. We can get some shit rolls today.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. You see a lot of people gathered in the town square. It looks like a fun time, probably.
Does it look like there are more people than I should expect? More people than were there when we were there before?
You know, it looks about the same, but people seem to be like running around.
Seems more frantic.
Yeah, a little
Alright.
more frantic.
I'm still trying to slap Mariel awake. Have I succeeded in doing this?
Roll a d20.
Ooh,
A 7.
it's almost a 1.
I rolled a 3, so
Hey!
sure, he wakes up.
Hey, so as I was saying, Mariel, before this vase rudely interrupted us by falling on your head,
I know Charskin's episode.
if you just take us around to these nobles you named and, facilitated us having a conversation with them and, helped us execute them if we find them guilty, then we'll be sure to write you a glowing recommendation in our report to Thrall, one that will probably get you even more money.
Boy, we're really threatening to tattle on him.
He's just gonna kind of stare at you guys blankly, like he's very confused as to what's happening.
Oh, no.
Who are you people again?
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Wait,
Amazing.
Are there? This is going to look specifically for guards nearby.
Okay.
I can roll.
You don't have.
I take this
did the vase hit him
opportunity.
in the head cause him amnesia?
I take this opportunity and say, "Could Meryl, sir, Mariel, sir, we are the troop that has just come into town. We've been waiting days to see you. Everything keeps getting in our way. First there were delays, then our guide got murdered, and now when we were talking to you, this stupid vase fell on your head and we have to start all over. It's not one thing, it's another. I want to make a first impression roll because he doesn't remember us.
Damn.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Um,
We're just gonna spend the next 3 sessions talking to this
I
guy.
know. I tried to get us out of there.
I'm really like bouncing, like ready to head out to those statues. Like,
Miss, you're gonna see guards.
12 is my first impression.
Okay.
Uh,
You're gonna see guards nearby, but they're not like coming to the house. They're actually running away from the house, like back towards the town square. And you also see Rock riding Doc off, like in the direction the guards are running behind them.
Okay, well.
As if she's chasing them away, but she's not.
Alright.
you gave us a list of.
Missive will go back down the chimney.
Okay.
I would like to continue. Did my
Okay.
roll succeed at all against
Yeah,
his defense?
he's just gonna be like looking at you.
All
Like,
right, so he's
Okay.
improved towards me. Attitude improvement by 1 degree.
okay.
So you've given us a list of names of people who you thought might be interested in our act because you liked it a lot, and you said you were gonna show us around and introduce us to them personally. Are you ready to go?
He's gonna be like very blank faced for like a hot minute, and then he's gonna be like, "No, what? No, I remember you. What did you do to me? Did you knock me out?"
I dropped the act.
God damn it, Frill.
I tried.
Missive shows back up in the, well, whatever room we're in, and says, guys, I think there's something going on down at the town square.
Triskin is just gonna say, "Oh fuck it," and then tie Mariel up and like put him on his couch.
Okay.
He should be fine until we get back here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Jokes
Alright.
on you. I like being tied up.
Does he say that as we leave?
Ariel's an masochist.
I go back and knock him unconscious.
He's got brain damage this time.
good.
Not like a concussion.
Rose like, I dislike what you said so much.
As we leave, I pick up the half of the door that's on the floor and just kind of like prop it back in place and go. And then sprint off to catch up with
Good
the
as
group,
new.
who
Oh
is
my God.
no doubt jogging into the distance by now.
Okay, so we're jogging towards the square now.
Mhm.
Okay. Do we see anything? Like what they were running away from?
I'd like, before we approach it, we're like on above the town square on the Acropolis, right?
So let's see what you can see with this.
Yeah. I'd like to
I'm a bit-
look down before going down. I'm not running off.
So like here's the Acropolis or this house or whatever, small house. And you guys like come down here and this path like leads into this big town square.
Mhm.
And you know, there are like vendors and whatnot. And then there's gonna be like the statues like in the, you know, whatever around. Those are really big statues. And like this one's of Muriel, and then like there's the like elven lady and dwarf
Queen
lady.
Alicia.
And yeah, I know her name. I just called her elven lady for some reason. And like I think it's Naden is of the King of Thrall, one of the past ones who got murdered. But and like general like the wolf like figures. And as you come into the town square, you see all of the guards like, wow, these guards look really buff.
Nice.
You know, scattered around the town square, as well as like a ton of civilians in the town square. And then you also see just a ton of animals attacking everyone. Just everywhere. All kinds of animals. There's a bear over here, you know, whatever. The lion thing. Oh no, this is a lion. There we go. And they're like just attacking everyone in the square, including just
Were they animals that were in the square before, or are
Did they escape?
Are these
Yeah.
new animals?
Some
Yeah.
are new and some are old. And then also, like,
enormous rat?
you see, like, Rock on her dyer, and, like, her dyer seems to be acting up as well, and, like, not listening, really.
That is
Um,
amazing.
Okay. So are we in the square now?
Yeah, so you'll be, like,
Right here.
coming down.
Okay.
I'm very
I'm
far
like,
behind.
I
I'm like
can't believe I
here.
didn't think of this before. That was like super suspicious, right? These enormous statues of a guy that hasn't been here that long. Alright, let's check it out.
Hey, he's been
To
here
be
since the
fair,
town was,
we
like,
didn't
old.
know how long he was here for.
Yeah.
He's been here since the town was, like, growing.
But only
Yeah, but
5
it's like
years.
he's like a local legend, right?
Yeah,
Like
he's
it's not
a
like
local
he's
legend.
on the level of these kings and queens.
Listen, he wanted people to see him as the town leader, so obviously you gotta build a statue of yourself.
Okay.
That's what that guy told him as advice.
What?
Well, hmm.
Oh, sorry. What's the punishment in the Book of Knowledge for trying to become a god? I really
He
want to
wasn't
start.
trying to become a god. I don't know. I don't think
Look.
that's stated in.
Is there anything similar at all?
Blasphemy.
Blasphemy. Yes.
Not that I know of.
Okay, I'm gonna make something up.
Alright,
Okay, well-
sounds good.
Is
I'm-
blasphemy even a crime? I doubt it.
Don't think so.
I'm going to
In a world
Roll
with literal
for-
dragons, yeah.
yeah.
With literal gods, yeah.
I'm gonna use one of my
passions. Yeah, you're right. Passions.
Passion.
I'm gonna use my half magic to see if there's anything like magical about this square or about the things in it. Can I do that?
Okay. Well, it's a really big square. You just kind
Okay.
of like
Okay.
scanning the whole area.
I'm gonna scan the nearest statue that I'm to. That I'm within 30
So the
yards
one-
of now.
Of King Naden of Thrall, that one.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try that. Or actually, can I do the one of Mariel?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll do that. I think I'm still within. Yeah, I'm still within 30 yards.
This is detecting magical things.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was detecting like
Magical rituals.
magical rituals, nethermantic
Oh,
magic.
this one was like, it was like specific to Nethermancy, right?
No, but it just said like magic rituals also. The nethermantic magic was one of the types
Okay,
that it
yeah.
recognizes.
So you were looking for like cult stuff, right?
Sure.
Okay.
I-
Well, that's what you said earlier.
Well, that's what I was looking for in his house.
Oh,
I'm
I
just
see,
looking
I see.
for any magic
Okay,
ritual
yeah,
stuff
that's
here
fine.
now. Damn. That's 11.
Momentum. That's a question I don't know the answer to.
What?
Dun, dun,
No. This isn't really related to what's happening right now.
Oh.
But is stuff made of like elemental, like,
True elements.
yeah? Is that magic or is that just true elements?
It doesn't have a true pattern. So it could be a magic item, but it's not inherently a magic item.
I see. Okay, that answers my question.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
But it could be a pattern item with basically a pattern of the location threaded into it, which causes it to be magical.
Oh, I should put on my busy market day. Is that?
That's,
Oh,
That's
vain.
vain.
I thought that was the music. I was
No.
like. Okay. Wow, this sounds too calm for like people being murdered right now. But
do you have anything that's like general mayhem?
that's what I'm looking for. I have the tavern. I have battle music. I guess I can do battle music.
I Zimmer that.
Oh, that's one of
mighty
the
yelp.
animals.
Yeah. That was the dyer. Alright. This is so aggressive. Okay. They growls. I like how sad those sound. They were not trying very hard. Okay. Yeah, so I hate these noises. Okay. I just hate the everything else is fine. So you detect magic coming from the statue of Muriel. But not nethermantic magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So since everything in front of us is an animal going crazy, I would like to use beast weaving to see if there's anything. What's making these animals go berserk.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a karma into it as well. Is that 8? No, that's a 3. Dang. 8 total.
You sense like almost like something in the air. Like it just kind of like the whole area has like an air of like anger and like attacking right now.
Okay.
Almost like I don't know. Everyone's kind of like fighting each other at this moment.
Yeah.
So the animals have joined in, including animals that have apparently come from outside of the town.
Oh, so these animals weren't originally.
Not all of them.
There were. I know they weren't originally from the inside the town, but they weren't originally the aggressors. They were like people were fighting before they showed up. Then.
It's not apparent.
Okay.
But it seemed like maybe these like animals encouraged the ones that were being held like for trade and selling or whatever to like also escape and to fight back.
Okay.
Like everyone's kind of egging each other on right now and fighting each other.
Is Rock still with us?
Rock
What's the hedge?
is trying to calm her dire.
Okay.
And
Can I call to her?
she's also like trying to calm the other animals in the square.
Yeah.
You can call her if you want.
Hey, Rock!
That was perfect music time. Alright.
Is this a Jasperi thing? What's going on?
She's gonna yell back and she's gonna be like, they've had enough of this town. They're fighting back now. As she's like trying to calm.
You didn't answer my question!
So you know, based off of general knowledge of the world, the passions tend to be gender neutral. So they is referring to Jasperi as like.
No. Oh, I thought she was referring to the animals.
No,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
why I'm clarifying.
Okay.
Because Jasperi, I think, tends to appear as a male form, or like half male, half animal, but they like
So like a
tend to be neutral. What?
like a furry.
Like
Like Tony the Tiger.
Tony the Tiger is
No, I think like a centaur.
No.
Yeah, it's more like a centaur.
Alright.
No, it's Tony the Tiger, and there's just a bunch of inappropriate fan art of him all over Barsing.
Oh my god.
Save me.
We love Jasperi.
Did you announce that the Mariel statue was magical? Did you tell people?
Yeah, sure. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Yes.
While we're approaching,
Let me specify. The whole statue itself was not magical.
It's just what?
So, first of all, I realized I didn't actually describe what Rock looks like. I want to give a short description of her. I haven't been like describing people's appearances, so let me do that. She wears ragged hide armor with the appearance of a big cat with tawny fur and dark brown stripes and fangs coming over her face. She's 7 feet tall, her fangs poke up from her lower jaw to kind of almost match with the fangs from like her armor.
Awesome.
She has olive green skin, and her hair is pulled back into like one long braid that goes down to like her lower back, and she has like fiery orange eyes, and yeah, she's very like muscle-y. Yeet. Strong-willed, aggressive, and stubborn. And then the statue of Mariel is like really funny because, you know, he said he was a merchant, right? The statue of him is like him. What's this music? Him dressed up in.
He's very dramatic.
Well, it is dramatic, actually. He's not dressed like a merchant. He's like dressed in like armor, like as if he was like a soldier ready to like defend this town. And he's holding like a sword up in the air, and so the source of magic that you're getting is actually coming from the sword that he's holding.
All right, that's easier.
I'm gonna
Like,
look up
it's
at the
a-
statue and pose like it and be like, maybe that's why they thought Mariel looked like me.
I'm gonna
Yeah, the statue of him is actually like very like handsome looking. Like they really did a good job to portray
How
him
big
well.
is this statue?
Yeah,
That
how
sword looks
big
much
is
better
this?
than yours.
Like,
Rose,
what's
how
the
big
scale
is
of
this
the sword?
statue?
I know.
Yeah.
It's large. I don't know. I'm
Like-
gonna say it's like
10 feet.
probably
tall.
like
10 feet, 20 feet, 50 feet?
I was gonna say pretty tall. Like probably like 4 times the size of a
4x?
person. Probably like 20 feet tall.
Okay.
Is it like a stone statue?
Yeah.
And I'm getting
It's
elemental
very
magic
large.
from the sword in the statue.
Is it elemental magic?
I thought you were saying something like that.
It's
Non-necromancy.
Non-necromancy.
Yeah.
Does the
Can't
sword
really-
look like it's made of a different material? Or is it all the same?
Yeah, it doesn't really look like it fits in with the statue actually.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Interesting. What about?
But perhaps we should deal with the animals rather than inspecting the statue.
I think if we deal with the statue, the animals will go away.
Yeah.
I think the statue's the
Actually,
problem.
let me roll awareness. I want to I'm not using my magic yet, but I just want to see if there's parts of the other statues that also look out of place.
Okay.
What's not what I put?
This is just awareness.
Yeah.
It's a good call.
Like, because even without my, like, you know, powers, you said that sword on that statue looks different, like it doesn't fit in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I see if there's things on other statues that also don't look like they fit in?
Sure.
Alright. That's a 6.
All of the other statues you see appear to be like stone.
Completely stone. It's just this one sword that looks different.
Yeah, like they're completely made of stone. I mean, you see like some other general statue, like so there's like the 4 main ones of like main leaders or
Yeah.
whatever. So I guess this one will be some Scrang dude. I can't really. So there's like Scrang, elf. Who are we missing? Dwarf, and then
Human.
Yeah. So
oh well, he's
in
elf,
character,
I guess.
Jackanal is like convinced
Is, like-
this is some kind of puzzle. He's
Okay.
Like, okay. Yeah, he thinks this is some kind of puzzle.
But you also see like general smaller statues around of like creatures and whatnot. Of, like,
Okay.
just statues of like animals. So there's like a big tiger or something, and like,
A big
Other-
tiger.
Tony the tiger. No.
You know, like, yeah.
Great.
Oh my god. Yeah. So just other general like creatures and monsters of Marseilles. There's
Okay.
some statues to them around this
Okay.
place.
I thought it might be like that kind of Skyrim thing where they've got the statues of
Oh,
each
yeah.
animal and you have to move each one. Yeah.
No, there seems to be like a lot of general like statues in this area.
So, Taman, did you say that Mariel's sword looked better than mine?
Yes, I did say that.
Yeah, okay. So,
You should take his sword and then fight with it. in
upon
battle.
Wasn't it like
Your joke
a
is
lion
Isn't it like
size?
20 feet tall?
Yeah,
upon
you just said
hearing
that.
that the sword looks magical and that it looks better than mine, Triskin is going to start running towards the statue of Mariel.
So it's definitely like a double-handed.
So
It's very
how
large.
big is this sword? Is it like? So I'm imagining it like 20-foot stone sword. There's no way you. Can...
So it's definitely a sword you can fight with. So I guess it's a large sword. Think like Cloud Buster sword.
Oh
Alright,
my god.
So it's a
Okay.
big
So
sword
I guess
for us,
this-
but it's a small sword for the statue.
Yeah. Think like
Okay.
yeah, it looks small with the statue, but it's still like I guess the statue is kind of maybe it's not 20 feet tall, but maybe like 15 or something. It's like proportionate to the sword being small.
I want to grab my rope and try and tie it around the statue.
Okay.
Preferably like
Sure.
around the head.
Okay. Well, you can't reach the
Well,
head.
can I like lasso? Can I attempt to lasso?
What
Roll
are,
Cowboy
Lassoing talent.
what are bystanders going to think of somebody trying to...
Bystanders are
So,
busy with
yeah,
the.
but
As you look around, there are bystanders being mauled by bears. So there are currently people dead on the ground at this moment.
And we're trying to lasso a stone statue.
Yeah, and Rock is running around trying
I-
to like calm the animals.
So I am convinced that the way to stop all this nonsense is to bring the statue down.
Okay.
So that is what I am trying to do. And step one is to get my rope around the statue's head so I can start yanking it.
Makes sense.
Actually, on second thought, I turn to Missive. I'm like, Missive, can you tie this around the head?
Yeah, sure, give me a sec. Missive is going to be looking for secret devices on the base of the statue.
We're all confused.
You actually
Fucking
find a
national
detonator?
treasure.
No,
I wish.
Missive presses...
We find a continuation of
the whole town
independence.
explodes.
Well, that was a fun D&D campaign, you guys. Earthdawn,
Oh
sorry.
my god.
I'm gonna step forward and start trying to calm the animals as well.
Sounds good.
Animal training.
It's clear.
Sure.
What?
What's clear?
Nothing.
But yeah, Missive is going to look for secret devices or
That
something. Anything hidden on the statue.
9.
9. Okay. So you like run over to a rock, and she's gotten her dire like calmed at this point and focused. And I'll say that you managed to like joint calm this lion, and the lion kind of like backs down and
Okay.
and you know kind of like whimpers off a little bit and
Animal training
doesn't
coming in clutch.
fight anyone anymore. So I guess you guys go to the next creature and start trying to calm them down.
Mhm.
And you don't. Well, do you want to roll?
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe my rolls will be a little bit not as bad.
Yes.
Nope. Another 4.
I don't see anything.
Those are some
on the
silly
side.
ones.
Can I start climbing the statue since I have a head start?
Sure.
Yay!
Hey, Triskin, get down from there. We're going to pull it down.
Yeah, do I succeed? Do I roll something?
As you start, you're climbing the statue.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I mean I'm not gonna. I guess you don't. Well, roll. I guess roll a dexterity check.
Okay,
Yeah.
that seems reasonable.
So for climbing, if he meets the target number, he makes it 2 yards up or down, whatever surface he's climbing,
Let's see.
plus an additional yard for each degree of success.
Let's see.
Okay. A 3.
So you try and like jump up and grab the first little like ledge to grab onto. It's like right above his like grab on. I don't know.
If I give him a boost,
Maybe his like pants.
can he get a bonus to trying that again?
Sure.
I'm gonna do the thing where you like put your knee up like that.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Before-
try
like
Before they attempt it, I'm going to be like, guys, help us pull the statue down.
But I want the sword!
The sword will come to
You
you.
think tugging on a fucking rope is gonna bring down a cement statue?
If we pull it,
I don't
get
think
to the top,
I don't think any of you are strong enough to pull that statue down.
combined
Can
maybe.
you
Me neither.
physics this?
Combined maybe.
No!
So as you guys are all arguing over the statue,
Isn't that how they bring down like giant statues? They get like 100 people on a rope and they just pull it?
Missive casts flame weapon on the sword that's in the statue.
Oh no.
Why?
Just
Is it a your spell matrix?
are you just casting raw magic? Or
What? No, it's a flame matrix.
We have to
I
ask
wouldn't be
every
that
time.
crazy to do that.
Oh my
Again.
God.
Okay, so you cast.
I mean, is there like a mystical defense on the sword? Like, I don't know. If not, it just happens.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it just happens.
All right.
Now it's fiery.
Great. Does anybody in the square have a reaction to it?
So as you look around, you notice one of the statues start moving.
What?
Nice.
And it's like, yeah,
Which statue?
it's a gargoyle.
Oh, good.
That's
Oh,
nearby.
there's a bunch of statues.
Yeah, well,
then.
it's like a bunch of general creatures and whatnot.
Why is
So
it so bendy?
Do I notice that too?
you three are fumbling around with
Yeah,
arguing
I'm like, okay,
over
give me
the
a boost,
statue.
try it again.
You're like trying to like push him up, and he's trying to pull the statue
Okay.
down with a
We're
rope.
here.
I get tired of that about after like 5 seconds.
Oh, come on, I was gonna give you a boost.
but Frill is here now, and I don't like Frill because he knocked out Mariel.
I'm-
I say to him, "Are you gonna knock this statue out too?" And then I walk towards Taman hastily. or
Yes.
Try this again. Watch out! And I'm going to point towards the gargoyle,
Yeah.
showing you that
And
it's
then
moving.
roll for initiative.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Initiative
I
hope
then
Mariel's
is,
statue.
What
Does
is
the
the
initiative
initiative
pull-
again?
Dexterity.
Oh, right.
You like see 3?
Mhm.
Okay. You see like this what was like sitting for probably like years and
The one.
years like dormant.
Wait.
Like kind of like stretch out his like wings and arms and start to like slowly move forward. And then like
That's a one.
There's a double zero every time.
I don't actually think gargoyles are very fast. So he's gonna like start coming at you guys, I guess. Not very quickly though, because he is made out of stone.
oof. Big oof.
Okay, what did you guys get? 6,
7.
4.
1.
Do you need our name cards?
Sure. Go ahead and put it in the order.
So I'm gonna
Oh
do
yeah,
last.
yeah. We're doing the new thing where we like switch it up. All right.
Which way is higher? In...
Do
I got a 6. I got a
this
7.
side is the highest.
Okay.
So it's 7, right?
Mm-hmm. No, I got a 3.
3. Wait, that's 7. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Here,
I'm trying.
Oh, boy.
There for 3. Who got higher than a 7?
The gargoyle.
Jack and all, what did you get?
No.
1.
Why did you make the cool side not face out?
Because I wanted to
I
see
put
it.
so much effort into it.
Also, I'm not sure if the camera.
What did you just write on the back of my thing?
I wrote Taman.
What?
I wrote Taman.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you can see it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't have anything to write the gargoyle's name on. I did not plan this out.
Use a dice or something.
I will use the stone pillar that I got as well.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
It's quite the pillar.
Oh, amazing.
Alright. So that is the gargoyle in essence. Alright.
Oh, we could have used.
Daggis.
Daggis.
No.
No.
Daggis is pure and sacred. He cannot be used for
Not a
this task.
Daggy.
Daggy. Alright.
Daggy.
Looks like he's about to get attacked.
Yes, yes.
Mischief.
Are you showing them the name card?
Yeah.
Alright. So, for anyone watching at home and knows stuff about Earthdawn, gargoyles are 7th circle. But I literally halved everything because I wanted to use this enemy and I didn't want it to be 7th circle. Alright. So, okay. Yeah, so the gargoyle is going to spend its first action just kind of slowly walking up to the party. And then it will be Tristan's turn.
Okay. He's gonna slowly walk up there, so I'm gonna, quickly run at him. And fucking melee weapons him.
Woo!
Okay, I guess he's just gonna balance on his wings. Yeet. And I'm gonna, no, never mind. Okay, an 11 to hit.
That'll hit with his halved defense.
What?
Well, he was originally 7th circle, so I halved
okay.
everything. What else?
Really? That's all? Sorry. How does damage work again?
You roll your strength step plus the weapon step.
Yep, 5 damage.
Damn, it really do be like that sometimes.
Yep.
Alright, my
Alright.
turn.
I
Y'all-
presume these stone beings will have some significant
Armor.
armor.
Yeah, a little bit.
So y'all know what time it is, right? I pull out.
I bet it's not distraction.
Oh, you'd be wrong. So I noticed the gargoyle. And I'm like, it's time. I pull out the Jub necklace. It's in position. I pull out the claws. They're in position. And I start doing an interpretive dance. An interpretive Jub aggression dance.
Okay.
In an attempt to distract this gargoyle.
Alright.
Distraction. This is step 11. This is probably the highest step I've rolled all game. Boom. So 19. The distracted gargoyle. 25. Oh my gosh.
Damn.
31.
Wait, are you like
33.
exploding?
You
Yes.
exploded the 6 several times.
This is 33 versus the gargoyle's social defense. How many extra
Which I
successes
imagine
is
isn't
that?
very high.
There's your face.
It's very distracting.
I think that's. Yeah, that's 5 extra.
Okay, so it is blindsided, so I can't use any like defensive abilities. I have -5 to physical defense, and so does it.
-5?
Minus
You have
five.
-5?
I get -5.
For how many turns?
I get -5 physical defense for 1 turn if the gargoyle attacks me. And the gargoyle just has a flat -5 physical defense for a turn.
Okay.
So until the start of your next turn?
Yeah, and I took a strain.
Alright.
That would be
Alright.
nice if I could reach him.
Makes it Mrs.
Yeah.
Alright. Miss F is
What does the
going
gargoyle
to
do?
Move over to Triscan and give him a flame weapon.
turn. Okay.
Yep. And let's see. I roll a spellcasting thing for that, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Probably. Ah, nice. Now I get a good roll. Awesome. Guard. 18 for revenge.
So, did we ever do anything with the statue's sword, or just...
Not yet.
It's on
No,
fire
it's
now.
still on
Oh,
fire.
Well,
Uh,
yeah, we each tried to do 4 different things with a quarter of success.
Yeah.
Well, unless Tristan's got a mystic defense higher than 18, his weapon is on fire.
You
My
can
weapon's
choose to
on
pick.
fire!
And that'll be the end of Mrs. turn.
Okay. That means.
Oh, that means
it
you get an
is
extra d6 fire damage.
Taman's turn.
Okay. Huh.
I guess we'll represent whose turn it is.
So the lion I just convinced to not attack anyone else. Can I try to jump on top of it and charge the gargoyle?
Sure, you're gonna have to make a trick writing test, I
Okay.
think. I think that's, yeah, if you don't have a battle trained mount, you have to make a trick writing test to
Okay.
charge.
Let
Let me see if I can. Do you want me to pull that up for you? Do you have the skill?
I don't have the trick riding skill. I do have handle animal though.
Try that one. I don't care.
It explodes.
Nice.
That's a 19.
Okay. And that's what?
19 on my
against?
handle animal. Against
The-
probably his social defense.
Is there even a lion in the game?
There's a lion in the book.
Alright, I was gonna see. Alright. Oh, there it is. Alright. Yeah, so that'll beat its social defense by 2 extra successes.
Okay. What's his speed?
18.
Okay. Then I'm gonna charge him. I'll make my unarmed attack at the end of my charge. That 8 explodes, so that's 10 plus 18. 18, that explodes again. 18 plus 6.
That's 24.
24.
Plus the mounts.
No, that's when I go to hit.
Oh,
Or
okay.
that's when I do damage.
So that was 24 to hit.
24 to hit.
And
So how
it's
many-
-5 to its physical defense.
Yes.
How many degrees of success is that?
Give me a hot second.
Oh.
Because each degree of success is 2 more on the damage track as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Or a feat. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going for damage though.
Right.
And you rolled what, 24?
24.
Yeah, that's 4 extra successes.
So that's 8 extra steps on my damage track.
Damn.
That takes me up to a damage of 20.
Woohoo!
What's the mount's strength
Hell
step
yes.
for the charge?
The mount's strength is 7.
That takes me to 27 on the damage track.
God.
I'm going to put a karma into this as well. So that's a D20, a D12,
A D10.
D8.
A D10, a D8, and a D6.
No, 27. I'm at 27.
Oh,
D20,
I was
D12,
reading
D8,
29.
D6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
D6, and then 2D6 to spend the karma on it.
Oh,
Can you spend the karma on damage?
I can, I have claw shape. This explodes.
Oh my god.
Alright, so that's
Let's go fuck this
10, 20, 32 damage.
Wait, did one of them explode? Did you re-roll it?
I did.
Okay.
I rolled into it too.
2 damage.
32 damage.
Damn.
Well, this thing got blasted.
Okay. Let me check. It's
I assume that knocks him
definitely
down.
knocked down. And
Yeah.
oh yeah. Okay.
That's a
Is there any like extra if you like get knocked down twice?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, he's knocked down and wounded.
Okay.
Wait, can you be wounded twice in one attack?
I don't know. I don't think so, because there's just wound
I'm
threshold.
gonna say yeah, 1 wound and knockdown.
Mhm.
Wound does -1
Minus
to
1
every
to all of his tests.
test. Okay. All right.
So you see Taman like barely hanging on to like the mane of this lion, like reaching over and just raking the claws across as he rushes past. And I actually have to keep going. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 17, 18. Okay, no, that's exactly the distance, actually.
I also did you do it? You did it unarmed, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. If you do it armed, you actually.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Test to make sure you don't throw your weapon everywhere.
Yep.
All right. So, ouchie. It is.
I am a weapon.
No, yeah, it is already knocked down.
Yeah.
This poor lion. This lion is hyped up now. And also he's like, "Why are you on me?"
Yeah, I assume the lion's gonna freak out pretty
A
soon.
little bit. He did
A
not
little bit.
agree to be ridden.
Combat tree.
Yeah, this and that makes it Jack and All's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Spirit Grip And that's gonna be a spellcasting test against the target's mystic defense. My spellcasting is now. So wait, it's a D10, so that's gonna be a 7 against this mystic defense.
Does not pass.
Okay,
Unfortunately.
guess that was my turn.
Gargoyle's turn.
And on this turn, Rock is gonna turn around and notice and join in. At the end. Also on her mount, she's going to attempt a charge attack. Let's see if we can 2-hit kill this bitch.
Nice.
Hey, 3-hit kill. I did 5 damage.
Its armor is 5. You did nothing. I'm sorry.
Now it has no armor.
No, that's not how that works.
Yeah, I was like, it
He still has
keeps-
armor.
Can you destroy armor?
Yes. There's a talent called Spot Armor Flaw.
Oh, that's cool.
It's for armor piercing.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool, actually. Okay, just want to make sure I'm doing this right.
The mount has to move its full speed. So she'll move, attack, and then keep moving past him.
What is the Dyer's full speed? Is a good question.
16 or...
I think it's like 16. Yeah, it's 16. Ooh, it has trample. That's pretty cool. All right. And she's going to... Oh god, she's going to go farther. Attempt to charge attack this beach. And let's see.
I have a spell with no, I don't have it yet. It's just called Pain. I'm trying to see if there's something I can do with these bodies, because like it's free real estate.
It's
but I don't
free
think
real
I don't
estate.
think I'm that powerful yet.
Are you wanting to raise zombies?
Yes.
Okay.
Who wouldn't want to?
Cute, adorable undead.
16.
That might raise some issues in the party.
What? The name is
Raise.
Nethermans. Yeah. Look, I mean, they're not helping us right now. They could be helping us.
That's true.
So,
They could be fighting on the side of the living.
yeah.
Tell it to my
Alright, so she
dramatic
gets
tattoos.
2 extra successes.
Nice.
What does that do? That adds 2 steps to the
Each one adds 2 steps.
Alright, 2
The damage.
damage. So she's going to come charging in here, try and squeeze. Yeet. Maybe
Am I just
push you
getting-
guys out. You guys have to like barrel roll out of the way really quickly to avoid her.
Here, so you can see me.
And she is going to attempt to hit the gargoyle with her lance.
Lance that goyle.
Yep.
She's about to blow my damage out of the water because she actually has the charged talent.
I do math, but not in my head because I
Quick
can't.
maths.
Quick pass.
Alright. What is the tire's strength? Ooh, 12.
Yeah, it's huge.
Right.
What step did she get to?
What were you at?
I was at 27.
She's at 32.
Oh!
Alright,
2d20 plus 2d8.
let's do this shiz. Okay. What if my d20 exploded?
Then you get to roll it again.
I got a 15 and a 16.
Nice.
What is math?
31.
Look, my 5 damage.
No, but there's more.
Did
Yeah,
its
31 plus the d8s. Yes.
So, subtracting armor, she's gonna do 33 damage.
She blew mine out of the water.
It crumbles into a pile of pebbles.
Can we make her a permanent member of the party, y'all?
I think that's deserving of another song.
Yeah.
The
TBH
sequel.
didn't want to do this to you guys, but yeah, she murders it. Like straight up. It's
Oh my
not even
God.
unconscious.
Okay.
It's dead.
That's fun.
I didn't know quite how much to nerf it, so I just halved everything. But yeah, those charging attacks are too good. Yikes. So yeah, she's gonna like stab it through with her like lance, I guess, and as she kind of like sinks it into its chest, it kind of like cracks, I guess, instead of being like fleshy, and it kind of like cracks all across its body and just falls into like a bunch of big chunks of stone. Wait, dramatic moment. Yay! Victory!
Wow, 1 round of combat.
Triskin.
Nice job, guys.
Unseen it crack open at fucking Rock's lands. Immediately looks at Rock and was like, "Come on, you stole my kill again!"
She had to do it to him. I'm sorry.
As soon
Alright.
once I noticed the
She
gargoyle
assumes
is
the pose of the audience. Like,
Wait one second. She has to check and see if her lance is thrown out of her hand. How do I do that? Oh, that's like
Yeah, she has to make a knockdown test as well, I think.
there's. It was Shoot, what was it? It wasn't a knockdown, I don't think.
Let me see, combat.
I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I can just have it be thrown out of her hand. It doesn't affect anything now that it's dead, but I'm just interested. Mounted combat. Charging attacks. The rider makes a strength test against the target's toughness step. Alright.
So what's the toughness step of the gargoyle?
Originally 16, now 8. Let's see. So if it's against the toughness step, do I roll for the gargoyle as well?
No,
Or
you,
just
you,
it's
yeah, you just roll her strength.
Okay, I see.
You just roll her strength step, and the target number is 8. And if she doesn't meet it, then she drops her lance.
She rolled an 8.
Oh, she just got it.
So it kind of like fumbles in her hand and she like grabs it back as the like gargoyle crumbles. And Alright.
Yay, gargoyle is dead. Okay, what happens around the square?
Yeah, so the gargoyle dies and nothing changes.
awesome.
The animals are still attacking people and people are dying.
I immediately get back. Is the rope still around?
Did you tie? I guess so.
I asked Missive to tie it. Missive, did you ever end up
I
tying
never
it?
got around to it.
I turn to Missive.
The sword is still on fire, right?
Yeah.
That's a problem.
why is that a problem?
Well, it's gonna burn the rope if I try it.
So, are we still in combat as far as like the animals go?
Oh, we can take
Nah.
I'm gonna try to
No.
calm the bear down.
Okay.
Alright.
Sorry that combat was.
It was
Really
fun.
That's fine.
There will be plenty more combat in the future, I promise.
Okay.
Wow, that's 8. 8 to calm the bear down.
Let me check what the bear is real quick.
Didn't roll anything higher than a 3 on this dice.
I think. What is a bear?
That's a hell of a question. What is a bear?
What is it against?
It should be against the social defense.
Social defense? Ah, it's 7. So
Oh.
you calm the bear just slightly.
Okay.
So can I use astral sight to try and I want to figure out what the hell just animated that gargoyle. Can I use astral sight and sorry.
Does anyone have like creature knowledge or anything?
I have horror
That'd be
lore.
creature
I've got
analysis.
horror lore, I've got
Creature
storage
analysis.
history, creature
No.
analysis.
You can do horror lore.
I
That's
have
fine.
flirting.
Okay.
You have what?
I have flirting.
I can have
Got
magic
it.
for knowledge
Thank
on
you.
beasts, but that's it.
Horror
You can do
lore,
that if you want.
Okay.
Step 9. Oh, please, Lord, let me roll once. Actually,
8 for my half magic.
Yes.
plus 16 plus
17 on horror lore.
Right. With your vast knowledge of horrors, you know that gargoyles are not a horror and they're not animated. You know that gargoyles are just a beast.
Oh,
They're
they're
just-
just creatures?
They're creatures that are made from true earth.
Oh, really?
That's why I
Okay.
asked if you could, like, if true earth was, like, technically magical or not, so that you would see the gargoyle. But I kind of assume since it's a creature in itself, it's not magical. It's
Okay.
just, it was basically like, because I thought this was really interesting. I'm going to give a short explanation, even though you all don't know this. I just think it's cool. Gargoyles are, like Obsidian, creatures of elemental earth and stone. However, the creatures are the result of experiments gone wrong long before the Scourge. So their origins have been forgotten, but basically they're made out of true earth, but they were made into like beasts instead of...
I misunderstood what was going on with the gargoyle. I thought it was the
Mm-mm.
statues were coming to
Nope.
life, but that's just a creature.
It's a
I
Okay.
should have ridden the gargoyle.
Yeah, so just definitely not a mount, but that'd be cool to try. Well, but I think it poses a more interesting question: is why is there a gargoyle here in the middle of the town square that hasn't attacked anyone for years?
Misif is going to pick up a piece of rubble from the dead gargoyle.
As soon as I see Missive doing that, I immediately go over to
Oh.
try and do the same thing.
One more thing, as Rock shatters it, it kind of like collapses into pieces, and its two horns fall off of its head and onto the ground.
I immediately rush to take a
Oh
horn.
my god.
Okay, while they're both distracted, I try to climb the statue again.
Who grabbed the horns?
I grabbed the horns.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Rock is gonna tell you,
Oh boy.
roll 5d6 times, roll 5d6.
5d6? Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know what.
Oh man, if he explodes and dies.
I might.
It'd be funny if he became the gargoyle, like you just put the horns on and
Incredible.
Do these explode?
Yes.
That one is.
Oh boy.
yeah, all dice explode in the system.
So that's 9, 19, 21.
So the horns are worth 210 silver pieces a horn.
Awesome.
Okay, that was a lot more innocuous than what I thought.
Yeah, you're not gonna fucking
You have
die.
5d6
I was like, whoo!
the horns possess you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was honestly expecting something like that.
So
Oh,
you turn into the next gargoyle.
as far as our kind of city altered consciousness is, like,
Yeah,
is that still kind of full in effect?
yeah.
Okay.
Also, you now have 420 silver pieces and horns.
Well,
Plus whatever gold we stole from
That's true.
No.
well, too bad that I'm never
You can
gonna...
buy all of the ink
Or,
paint you want.
or,
Whatever it is, ink.
or,
just buy a
or,
ton of
or
it.
I can get a headband made for these horns.
they're like really heavy.
How heavy?
They're like solid stone and like
How big are they?
You've clearly never worn a cosplay with something on your head.
honestly.
Yeah.
I have like four things on my head for Callie, all attached to my head.
I'm
Those
gonna try
aren't
to
even
calm
made of
more
stone.
animals down.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
I'm gonna keep going.
I'm
Yeah,
working
keep
on
going.
it.
So I
We'll
got
move
a
on to the
5.
The wolf? Alright.
I got a
Actually,
5.
there's a
on
rat
it.
right in front of me, isn't there?
There's
Climb
a
the
what?
statue
A rat?
again.
Is that
Okay.
a dire rat or something? What is
Yeah,
that?
something like that.
Okay, I'll
Oh,
try
can
to
we
calm
just
him.
take him out?
Yeah.
This boy?
He did.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's very
That
cluttered.
six explodes. 17 for the rat.
Oh, well, I don't even know what the rat's social defense is, but I'm gonna say that works because it's literally just a rat. Okay. So the rat, it probably has an extra success, so whatever that means. The rat now is quite fond of you.
Oh.
It follows you around at your feet. Tristan, you tried to climb it?
Yeah.
You rolled a 5?
Yeah.
Aw.
No.
Hey, can I try to climb it?
Sure.
What do I have to roll? What did you say that was?
It's a dex.
Dexterity? Okay.
Versus some mysterious
D10.
target number.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could try. I'm gonna.
Can I use karma on this?
Mm.
No.
Don't
Y'all,
have-
I'm just
don't
trying
have
to break
time
the
count.
sword off the statue.
That's what
Calm
I'm trying
down.
to do.
6.
This statue's pretty hard to climb, actually.
Misif flies up to the flaming sword, waits a hot second for it to stop being on fire. It only should last around
A hot second.
30 seconds from when it first turned on fire, which is, it's probably been that time by now.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's going to compare
like
the True Earth stone that he took from the gargoyle and compare it to the material that the sword itself is made of. Are they made of the same material?
You know, the gargoyle doesn't appear to be true earth, it appears to be normal stone. So
Well,
the sword looks different. But the sword doesn't really look like stone, it looks more like metal.
Okay.
Which could still be true earth.
I'm gonna.
It could be any of the true
I'm
earth,
gonna try-
honestly.
Can I reach the sword, like the hand holding the statue with my sword? Or, sorry, the hand holding the statue sword with my sword.
How
I'm
tall are you?
6'7", and my sword is probably 3 feet long.
You're 6'7"? God damn. Alright.
So
I'm 5'9".
That was a tall.
5'5". You're tall.
I'm gonna
Yeah. We're all
as you're like
manlets in
trying to jump up,
comparison
you're trying to like
to
cut the arm down or something,
Yeah.
aren't you? With your sword. Rock is gonna walk over to you and like
Pick you up.
kind of like put her head under you and like, put you under her shoulder.
Yes.
Or it's
Okay.
like she's holding a little cat under its armpits as he's like,
I'm gonna.
Like a dad does. The son just kind of-
So can I reach it with the pommel of my sword then, please?
So she's 7 feet tall, and you're 6 feet tall.
And
Yeah.
she's sitting on top of a thing that's 12 feet tall.
Well, I guess you.
it's like a
You know,
circus act.
I don't. You know what? She wasn't gonna be on the dyer, but now she will be. The dyer's gonna like put its head down. And she's gonna walk up its head onto it with you on her shoulders.
Okay, well I
We
try
need
to
a fan
break
art
the
of this.
wrists of the statue, like
Okay.
holding. So it's holding it like this,
I
right?
would just pull it
And
out.
you're there too, Missive, right? Do you want to do anything? Just observe.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I like tell Misif to help me. Like, hey, help me like get the sword onto the ground.
I
so
wanted
we
to
can
fire a spirit
inspect
dart
it.
where the hands are holding it to knock them off.
Oh no! Don't kill me.
Wait, yeah, he's like right there. Don't kill him.
Oh, yeah, would that hurt? Yeah.
I'm
It's
saying-
not good. It might not hit him.
Yeah, it might not hit me.
It might
Do
not.
what
You
your
better
character
not
would
roll
do.
1.
Sure. Misif will cast Slow Weapon on the sword, the big sword.
Oh, okay. Just to keep it from falling quickly?
I presume that's what Slow Weapon does.
Alright.
Wow.
I mean, so I'll say with like enough effort that you can probably. Well, I don't care. I'll say that you can break the stone off because otherwise we're gonna sit here for a long time and do
We have
nothing.
no other leads. We're just going
Yeah.
for the sword. This
Okay.
is, we have no idea what the fuck's going on.
I'm gonna do a combo down.
Yeah. Does
Yeah, he's gonna
anything
slowly
happen
go
to
through.
the animals post
Explodes.
the sword being knocked onto the ground?
16.
Is it knocked onto the ground? I guess it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll
16 for the wolf.
Okay, that'll calm the wolf. Also, the rat is still following you around to the wolf.
Okay.
Also, that was an extra success on the wolf. So,
Wow.
I guess it likes
You got a
too.
posse,
Okay.
Corey.
You do.
I've almost calmed every single one of these animals.
Yeah.
He's getting them one by one.
I don't want to attack the animals like out of character, in character. I don't want to attack the animals because I'm like slightly afraid that you would be upset with me, like Taman would be.
Also, Rock would be upset with you.
Yeah, yeah, that too.
Yeah. So you like finally break the stone wrist of this statue, and I guess it like slowly like falls to the ground. And you know, it does the thing that they do in movies where it's like clink.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But it actually does that at real speed, not in like slowed down movie speed. So you guys are just watching it in real time slowly clink against the ground. Which means I guess it also doesn't shatter on the ground.
That's correct.
good. Yeah.
So now this sword is on the ground, and nothing really changes.
Oh fuck. Okay. I say to Rock, I thank you for your assistance, Rock. Now, if you would place me on the ground, I guess I'll try to go defend some civilians.
She's gonna kind of just like throw you off of her shoulder.
Okay.
As
As I run
ceremonies.
towards a group of people and start protecting them, I say, "Dibs on the sword, by the way."
You don't grab it?
No, I it's too big for me to carry, right?
Missive tries to pick up the sword.
How big is the sword?
It's like
how
busted
many
It was
sword
like
size.
it was like a great sword.
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, so you could carry it.
So
probably.
like 5 feet.
That her arms are not 5 feet.
Probably like 4 feet.
4 feet? Okay, yeah, I pick it up and I put it on my back, I guess. I don't know.
It's ornamental. That's where it's gonna stay.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No!
66.
I kind of just want to see what's gonna happen.
Roll a willpower check.
Yes!
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 Karma.
Can I add a karma
In
to
character,
this?
I'm staring at him as
You
he puts it
don't
on.
have
I'm
will
like,
force.
Can we end this episode with fucking
Two.
Triskin like turning on his friends holding the sword?
wait, did
You guys have to fight a dark Triskin in the next episode.
Oh my god.
I actually
Oh,
like high
PvP.
key want to do that.
He did just roll a 2.
Yeah,
So I guess we'll leave it on that.
Well,
yeah. I mean, it is 11.
Is that what the sword causes him to do? Is attack us?
I failed my willpower save, so what,
okay.
what
She
happens
said
to
said
me?
it ends with him turning on us. Just
Mhm.
physically turning. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out.
Oh yeah, not like actually turning, just physically turning towards the group of people that is, holding the sword in the ready position.
Look,
Alright.
humans can't pull down a statue with rope. That's not how that works, Frill. Okay.
That's fair.
How do they pull down the statues then?
They don't just fasten one rope around it and tug on it. I think they have to have a whole system of them.
Yeah, it's probably like, fastened in multiple locations on it and then also have like a large group of people.
Details.
Important detail.
Yeah.
The details.
I think one human and one Winley could pull it down.
Yeah, exactly.
With 20-foot statue.
Yeah. Just need the right leverage.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Alright. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure I didn't do anything wrong. I accidentally closed. I don't even look at my thing anymore that I planned out. I accidentally closed out of it probably an hour ago and I didn't even realize.
We just have a single karma left.
Alright.
Oh, 8. I can't split it fast enough.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it's gonna end like that actually.
Alright.
Triskin is going
So
to
continue.
pick up this sword off of the ground, and then kind of I guess from the party's perspective, he just stares at it for a second, and then he's gonna turn around with it in his hands. And that's how this episode of Myths Guided ends. Thank you once again for joining us on another episode of Myths Guided. I hope you enjoyed this shorter session for the day. Sorry the combat was a little short, but it will be action-packed in the next episode, probably, maybe, I will see when I plan it out. Please follow us on Twitch, that would help us out a lot, as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel where we upload all of the videos recorded on Twitch with fun names. So go look at the names, they're cute and amusing. So please go subscribe to our YouTube channel, that would help us out a lot. Thank you for watching. Is there anything else?
No, that's it.
Nope. Next week it will be once again at 8 to 11, not at 9 to 11 next week. So please join us next Tuesday. Yay!
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.